And the third inductee is former women's world champion Xie Jun from China, born in 1970. And she was the first Chinese player, women player, who actually stopped domination of a Georgian dynasty of world champions, women world champions, Nona Gaprindashvili and Maya Cheburdanidze. And she was also trailblazer, and it is kind of symbolic that in 1 year, Susan Polgar and Xie Jun inducted in Hall of Fames, especially that they played match against each other and Susan won title from Xie Jun. But nevertheless, Power invested me to induct Xie Jun. I hereby induct Xie Jun to the World Chess Hall of Fame. And Jennifer Shahadi has some remarks to say.
Thank you so much, Michael. Four-time women's world champion Xie Jun's road to the title was sensationally rapid. She switched from Chinese chess to traditional chess at age 11, and by 20, she was a women's world champion. She also inspired a generation of great Chinese world champions, including Hou Yifan and reigning champion Wen Junju, both who have appeared at this very St. Louis Chess Club. Xie Jun was also a member of the 1998 Olympic gold medal women's Olympic team, the first ever gold for the Chinese team, but definitely not the last, as they currently reign as double Olympic gold champions. In 1984, she became the sixth woman to hold the Grandmaster title and the first ever Chinese woman. The only world championship that she lost was to tonight's U.S. Chess Hall of Fame inductee, Grandmaster Susan Polgar. But Xie Jun went on to regain the title just a few years later against Galyamova, becoming one of only 3 women in the history of chess to have separate reigns as the women's world champion. As revealed in her own autobiography and games collection, Xie Jun was also rich in empathy. After winning a pivotal game in the candidates against Nona Gaprindashvili in 1990, she wrote, "I felt overcome by a feeling of sadness. At this moment, when Nona realized that she had no more chances and I was about to mate her, I could see the tears in her eyes. Every time when Georgian players won a game, the 300 to 500 spectators applauded enthusiastically. But now there was dead silence. I could not feel as happy as one would expect." In 1991, she defeated another Georgian legend, Maya Cheburdanidze, this time to capture her first world championship. And she wrote, "Maya was not at her best throughout the match. The timing coincided with huge changes in the former USSR. In Georgia, civil war had broken out, and I cannot imagine that Maya ever had a peaceful mind." The ability to see the situation from the other person's point of view so well, like Xie Jun did, is a key skill to chess and life success. Or as Maurice Ashley told Trevor Noah, the other person is more important than you. I got to meet Xie Jun briefly at a summit match between the United States and China in 2002. There were women's boards, but Xie Jun played on an open board. She beat a 4-time US chess champion with black in a wonderful attacking game that really kept us all spellbound. By the way, she was 8 months pregnant at the time of this game. Mom goals. I put it on my Twitter feed right before this speech, so check it out after the ceremonies. But I warn you, it might cause you to convert to the King's Indian defense. Xie Jun is a great inspiration, not only to generations of Chinese players, but to all of us who see chess as a metaphor for human potential.